And I thought we'd work with water today and the energy of water. And this is the Boulder Creek. It's not the um, big, huge cairns that the man made. You might remember um, that the guy after the Boulder shooting put huge cairns in the Boulder Creek, but I found these little ones when I was up there. So that's pretty cool. And I just noticed the flow of the water there. And I'm just going to get us, there we go. I have to see where myself was. I'm going to stop my video. Get this thing out of here. There we go. So just begin to close your eyes or lower your gaze and feel your feet on the ground. And if you can't, I mean, you might be lying down, which is fine too, but if you're sitting up and your feet are near the floor, notice your baby toe, your big toe, and your heel. Just feel your whole foot on the ground. And begin to take some deep cleansing breaths. Really on that out breath, release anything that came with you or anything that you hustled right in from. It's okay, but just let it go, return it to sender. Creating the space and arriving here in this moment. Use that out breath. And then begin by thanking our minds, our heads, our brains, our thinking minds. Give such great thanks for the intellect and the rational mind, all the ways that the personality and mind get us through the day, all the things it does for us. And then feel that movement of sliding from the mind down into the heart. And just land there. Slide and land. And begin to still. Get still. You might even just feel a little, I'm sensing a little bit of awareness behind the eyelids as a thought comes up or as anything that happens, just feel it there and then let it slide back down into the heart where there's a bunch of spaciousness. It's not constricted. You can just feel the expansion happening in the heart center. And that's got some more room to be still there. And if there's any movement in everyday life that helps us gather ourselves, it's this one, I think, from the sliding from the mind down into the heart, and then just centering there, gathering ourselves within. And then let it drop again. Slide one more layer down, or like one more floor down the elevator or the slide into our wisdom centers, the gut. Might be feeling like your third chakra. It's that solar plexus. Land there and get still. And then feel your bubble expanding from those two main power centers. Just feel your bubble filling up with energy. Your energy body is expanding, and you are within it. And feel it behind you, all around you, beneath you. And then, just so we don't float away, it's so good to ground. Drop your grounding cord from the base of your spine or your feet down through the bottom layer of your bubble into the earth. And I'm going to just suggest today that we make those grounding cords nice and wide, like the width of our hips. Watch them dropping all the way down until they reach the core or the nucleus of the earth. And feel yourself land and still even deeper. And then invite Earth's energy to rise up through that nice, thick, wide grounding cord and fill you and your energy bubble with nourishing, plentiful energy. And turn your attention to sky and invite sky energy to come down through the crown chakra. So open that up just a bit and allow spirit or divine love, sunshine, moon, just coming off that beautiful, gorgeous moon. Stars, let that come down through the top of your head and move through your whole self, nourishing you in a different kind of way than Earth. Just sense in for the difference between the two. You might feel it clearing you out, shifting anything that doesn't need to be there. Any little blocks or kinks. And just watch it flow out through your fingertips or down your feet. Let that grounding cord suck it out like a vacuum. Any kind of angst or blocked feeling, just let it flow out your fingertips or down your feet, either way. Let earth and sky meet in your heart center, and then just watch your bubble expand, your energy body expand a little bit more. And letting the heart be the guide. Begin to follow it on a journey. So feel yourself leaving your house. We're headed to this beautiful river or creek, and you may have one in your own mind's eye, or you may just follow along as we walk on a dirt path. Alongside the river and just listen to the flow of the river. You might be gurgling or rushing, just using your sense of hearing, giving thanks for your sense of hearing. But even this is your spiritual hearing. So just hear that creek or river roaring, gurgling, flowing, trickling. Discern for yourself, sense in to its pace as you walk alongside of it, with it on your right. And you're walking upstream. And you might just for a minute imagine that you're like a salmon. You know, the salmon swim upstream. Can you imagine? It's no effort, just moving, swimming upstream. And off to your right, you notice stacks of rocks, tall cairns that someone has built in honor of this sacred river as a symbol of reverence. And so you stop and you take a little trail down to the river or creek's edge. And each of us is there with you, each in our bubble. Standing on the edge of the river, just taking in the sound and the sight of it. You may smell the freshness of the air after clean rain, or you may smell the mossy smell of a river. You may smell fish, just using your spiritual sense of smell. You know that the five senses help expand our sixth sense. So just notice. And your sense of touch. You may touch a rock nearby or may squat down and touch the water itself. Really feeling yourself in this place with the element of water. And now just know in your own spiritual knowing how water fills empty spots, empty crevices. It moves. Its flow is so fluid, literally, and it just moves in between rocks and pools. It moves around. Just watch how it is moving into little crevices and crannies in the river. And feel yourself back in your heart center. And just imagine that loving kindness, love, flows out from your heart in this same way, just like the water. You might even imagine yourself unleashing some love into this river and letting it flow right along with the water. And you can just watch it as it floats and moves and twirls and twists your love. Now, before directing it at anything or anyone, know that we don't have just unending resources of love. We do need to refuel. We need our contemplative spiritual practices to fill our reservoirs. So, standing on the side of this river, just focus once again on your energy body and watch it fill with the rainbow colors of your chakras. Just asking earth and sky to help open those chakras up and balance them. And that fourth chakra is the heart, right in the middle. So when we open and balance the lower chakras, the heart opens and expands more. And when we open and balance those upper chakras, the heart expands more too. So beginning with that root chakra, your sense of belonging, your sense of survival and safety. Just ask earth and sky and divine universal life force energy to fill you up in that area, fill your bubble with red light, feel your belonging to the land in particular. We are not separate from the river. We are one with it. So feel our belonging with it. And then up to the second chakra, the color is orange. These are your feelings. Just letting earth and sky and universal love move through your feelings, nourish you and encourage you and hold you. Feel that yellow wisdom power center in the solar plexus begin to shine more brightly and open up. And then with all of that, watch your heart open more too. Letting green light flow in and out of that heart center full of love. Up to the throat, blue, speaking and hearing. And then that sixth chakra in your eyebrow area, the color indigo, imagination and intuition. Just watch that open up. And then watch your crown chakra stay open as you continue to receive. And in all of this, just feel that energy body more expanded, your heart chakra shining ever so brightly. And now, like a river, offer that love from the heart chakra to anyone who needs it, any situation, You might offer it to plants or animals or stones or this river itself and watch it flow. There may be someone in your life in particular who needs this harmony and healing and loving energy. So just direct it their way. Watch it flow through the nooks and crannies until it reaches them and flows around them or over them. And then return to your grounded place in your energy bubble and just begin to notice what you're grateful for. And offer a silent word of thanks to whoever or whatever brings you joy. And watch how that expands your energy bubble too. And then just rest in this place for a few moments of silence. If your mind is operating, that's okay. Just take that movement of sliding down, centering in the heart and the wisdom centers. Just staying there still and open to that whole energy, divine energy all around you. Ever so gently begin to notice your physical body, even though you're using your spiritual eyes here. Just start to distinguish your physical body inside your energy body, your bubble, and feel yourself surrounded. Sometimes in the stillness and the silence, we kind of disappear into our bubbles, which is sometimes described as a state of oneness. So just coming back from that and noticing the river. Giving thanks to the water and the stones, the warm sun, and the breeze. Giving thanks to your heart and its capacity to love, and the way that your love flows like water. Then turn and begin to walk downstream, this time with the river on your left. Just sense into how you feel. And gradually, slowly find yourself transitioning from that gravel path along the river to the road home, to the room where you are, the place where you sit. And then in your own time, in your own way, blink your eyes open.